Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Warriors. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And right now for the Warriors, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Halliburton. Siakam is out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for Golden State, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with James. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And you know you don't expect every team to be playing at their best here at the start part of the season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, a long season means you're going to have some peaks and valleys. And if you have a couple of bad games to start the year, you don't want to overreact, but you do want to be serious about trying to correct what's going wrong. If an extended bad streak happens, now that's cause for a little more concern.
Now Butler, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. McConnell against James. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Curry. The shot misses. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And here's Walker outside. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot's good.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings. Boy, that wingspan of Siakam helping him down low. He can take a hit and still finish.
Nailed from three-point land.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Zubac the pass to Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Walker outside. Horford with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Butler dishes to Horford. The Pacers pull it in.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
From deep, Walker. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Warriors. Santos has checked in. And it's Moses Moody in for Brandon Podziemski. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Zubac. Kelly Oubre comes in for Pascal Siakam. Neesmith, he's checked in for Walker. And Smith subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Halliburton, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
Here's James. The Pacers making the shot. No good that time. Shot on the wing. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Toppin.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Horford with the screen on Oubre. Pass to Horford. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Back to Horford. And it's good for 2. Horford's got his second bucket.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's Curry outside, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Indiana leading by 5 on the court for Indiana. They've got Toppin. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Nesmith. Then there's Oubre, and it's Siakam in at the 5. And Nembhard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
Butler against Toppin. Offensive rebound. Pass to Spencer. Trains the three-pointer.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Nembhard inside the three-point line. And again, it's Indiana.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Deciding to change it up. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Brandon Podziemski.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
On defense, the Pacers. Right wing. Pass to James. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler, no good. Indiana leading by 9. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton for 3. Cans it from downtown. Halliburton's got 11 points. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, with teams seeking switchable.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fair.
32. The previous play is uncopy.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if the coach still feels it's not the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Halliburton for three. And the Pacers another three.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Warriors trail by 12. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high-IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now. You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Siakam outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Outside Butler. It's up a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me, and whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. In the third spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Smith checked in for Indiana. 1:02 left to play here in the second quarter. Huff drops in the tray. Huff's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And so James will bring it up for the Warriors. And it's Pajemski in the corner. LeBron outside. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Really left alone that time. Pajemski's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
That's a 2 from Smith. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And Santos gets it to go.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And so it's Indiana controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Motion to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass.
Let's swing it back now to that fantastic first half from Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton forces you to play at his pace, kind of like Luka Doncic. He's hard to speed up, patient, unselfish, and he can shoot it too.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. That court pair will be Curry and Podziemski. James is out there with Horford, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Pass to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. 18 points for Siakam.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Halliburton finds Walker. Indiana moving it around. And Siakam has it in the corner. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
To the middle. Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Siakam passes to Zubac. Fires the three. And it's Halliburton missing. Warriors trail by 20. Here's Butler. Count it. Butler's got his first 2 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Any key matchups.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Pacers in 5th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Indiana leading by 18. Toppin kicks to Smith. Pass to Nembhard. Jacks up a three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations.
When Butler hits this shot, he's impossible to defend.
And Clark for the Pacers, a team you used to play for. The trade in 2022 for Tyrese Halliburton, charting a new course for the franchise.
Boy, he's been such a phenomenal catalyst for this surge in Pacer basketball recently. A gifted floor general, loves to be able to get out and play in the open court, is a magnetizing force in positivity for this Pacer team. Great teammate, great leader, and really is the face of the franchise currently. Nesmith playing a little bit of bully ball right there, going right through his defender.
Pass to Pajemski. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
It's Curry outside. They grab their own miss.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
Pacers leading by 21. That's a 2 from Smith. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. And so James will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Curry. It's deflected. Back to LeBron. A 3-ball. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Sinks the triple.
Looking for an answer 3? Nesmith is your guy. This dude is a competitor.
Curry passes to Butler. The shot from 20 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Butler's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Here's Nesmith. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 21. Here's Butler. He's got 9. Pass to Pajemski. Can't nail the jumper.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The one goal they had coming into this game was to... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Nembhard. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Toppin. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Warriors trail by 21. Pajemski finds Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. A 17-footer. Shot by Pajemski, no good. The Pacers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%.
He missed that one. But